YouTube. It's Mr. Sinister, and we've got the Season 4 Reloaded patch notes coming right to you. We're going to waste no time. We're going to get right into it. If you haven't, though, remember to hit the like and then hit the subscribe subsequently. Okay, so in a minute, we're going to read the full patch notes as they appear on the Ravens site. But what I decided to do was go ahead and read through them first and then give you guys a Cliff Notes version of the stuff that I personally care about, which is the stuff I think you're going to care about. So the big things to know, we got a new mode, payload, just basically going to be one team of 20 pushing a cart basically across the map and another team of 20 attempting to stop them. It seems like it's going to be fun, but it also could be terrible, and I don't think there's any in between. We have our first perk buff coming in a long time. High alert now counters dead silence footsteps, so you'll be able to hear dead silence footsteps when you have high alert on. Which I think just in general, buffing perks, good change. They have hinted at 2 new perks, but they said nothing about them, so we're going to be getting 2 new Warzone specific perks, which is good. And then kill chain will now increase the chances you find a kill streak on a dead body. I think positive change for the game. So we've got 3 new weapons. Well, definitely 2, possibly 3. A mace. It's going to be a new wieldable item, I suppose. The OTS-9, which is a small magazine, high firepower SMG, and then they've hinted that the CX-9 will finally make its debut in game, and we've seen evidence of that in the trailer for the new payload mode. In addition to all of that, there's massive weapon balance changes coming. We will for sure have to wait till JGOT or somebody else does a video on why this gun is now the best. All I can tell you is that we do read them. We do read every one of those changes out. But to tell you that I have any idea what I think is the best, my guess probably what they're going to sell a blueprint for soon. That's kind of the way I'm leaning. Also, the new guns will probably be pretty good. So now we are going to read the new patch notes so you guys can see everything that's been done. If there's anything that I left out that you wanted to hear, I'll read through them. And yeah, enjoy, guys. Call of Duty Warzone Season 4 Reloaded patch notes, the latest round-based zombies experience, as well as classic multiplayer map and new modes make landfall in Black Ops Cold War, while Warzone receives meta-changing updates and a new objective-based mode, Payload. This update's going live July 14th. That's right now. Event, Blueprint Blitz. Similar to double XP weekends, we will start activating a new special global event where contraband contracts automatically spawn after you complete 2 regular contracts. It's not a bad idea. Contraband contracts award you with a permanent weapon blueprint. Excuse me. Contraband contracts award you with a permanent weapon blueprint reward if you're able to extract it from the DZ, in addition to tons of cash within your current match. So you get some stuff. Like it, don't love it. That's a meh change for me. Modes, Payload. Warzone's first ever objective-based game mode, Payload, pits 2 teams of 20 players against each other in a race against time. Players drop in to escort 2 caravans of vehicles through a series of checkpoints or sabotage the mission. Cool. Build or destroy barriers and purchase buildings to aid in your squad's mission, and be sure to collect any contracts you find around Verdansk because they will help lead to success. If the attacking team escorts all vehicles across all checkpoints within the time limit, they win the match. Defending team can not only pick attackers off the payload vehicles to slow them down, but also buy and build obstacles to stall these vehicles on the tracks. It all happens as the operators are dropping in constantly with their own custom loadouts, searching for items across Verdansk like cash and kill strings to aid their team in escorting or stopping the payload. Okay, I'm intrigued. A mode like this is either going to be really fun, or this is going to be absolutely horrible. But there's no in between, I don't think. I don't think it's a little fun. Something like this is either going to be fantastic, or it's going to be absolutely terrible. Maps, red doors. Further intel suggests that these red doors will appear, take you to, okay? So I don't know if that means there's going to be more red doors, or they're just keeping the ones that we have. General, prestige items, nobody cares. Some people care. Calling cards, emblems. Kill chain perk now increases the chance to obtain all Warzone kill streaks from loot. Okay. That's our first like perk buff in a long time, I feel like. Interesting direction. I hope that we'll see more of those. Gameplay. Loot that spawns across Verdansk has been adjusted as follows. New Gulag loadouts. Okay. I'm for it. It's been a while since we've had any changes to like the Gulag guns. Sentry gun kill streak can now be found in red door control rooms. Sentry gun. Okay. I assume that means sentry and not like the deployable turrets that we had. Specialist token is now slightly more common in a core. Ooh. Okay. But it's going to be random. All right. Combat bow kill streak damage has been increased and will now down enemies who are directly hit. Didn't realize it didn't because I'm a sharpshooter. But good change. Players will now drop their current equipment directly behind them when looting a loadout drop. This is a good quality of life change. Vertical camera movement will no longer be locked when sliding. Oh my god, that's so far best change right there. Vertical camera movement no longer be locked when sliding on a downward slope. So before, like, you'd have to like kind of look down to get to actually be level. That's big, I think. It's gonna make fights feel more fun. Dirt bike updates. Wheelies. Lean back to lift the dirt bike and initiate a wheelie. So I guess when we saw them before, that's just lag. Lean forward to increase steering sensitivity and allow the dirt bike to perform sharper turns. Dirt bike now supports leaning forward and backward in the air as well, so make sure to position yourself for that perfect landing. Cool. We're excited to share that we are planning the debut of 2 new Warzone-specific perks. Alongside them, High Alert will also be receiving an update that allows players to hear dead silent footsteps. Okay, so we're getting more perk buffs. These are good changes. Good change. High Alert buffed. Until then, we may see a weapon make its long-awaited. I mean, what is it? The CR56 or whatever it's called. SMG 56. Fix an issue. All right, bug fixes. Scroll through here. Never error fixes good. Fix an issue causing melee attacks to one-shot other players. So, what? Still be tracked after death. Didn't realize this was still in the game where a bounty died and you still, like, the contract wouldn't complete. Interesting that that's what it was causing that to happen. All right. We'll move past that because that's none of you care about that. Recent squad, recent lobby. This is a good change. It's a good quality of life change. So now you'll be able to go and find the guys that you just played with, or this is good, or find guys that were cheating. That's good. Features focus on 3 areas. All right. The following new features focus on 3 primary areas of accessibility: hard of hearing, blind, low vision, and cognitive overload. Next chat behavior on screen. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this looks like it's all just quality of life UI changes. Okay. Let's go to weapons. This is stuff you guys came for. All right. New guns. OTS 9, submachine gun, Auto SMG, impressive firepower at close range with good visibility while firing, reliable recoil control with a smaller magazine size. Okay. Mace. In season. Brutal new melee weapon arriving later in the season. Following changes are our first major step towards, so this is the big balance that they might be talking about, towards increasing the average time to kill within Warzone. It's important to note that these weapon adjustments were not made in a vacuum. When evaluating an individual change, some may seem quite drastic, but they were made holistically and in a way that supported a lockstep increase in average time to kill across multiple weapon categories. Torso multipliers were a considerable focus of these changes, with how often they would act as flat damage increases, given how consistently that glow location could be hit. So those are getting reduced, replacing a bigger emphasis on precision, of which we ultimately feel. So headshots are going to be worth more, or worth drastically more now. Will always be a best weapon. That's the nature of a competitive game. Players will seek out and deploy any advantage they can, regardless of how minuscule it may be. We will take great care to ensure that the best weapon never overstays its welcome and has effectiveness that scales with the skill of the handler. Okay. I mean, these are nice things to say, but again, it's nice to say. We'll see if they can actually do it. Taking a close look at weapon balance or weapon performance, we do not want players to feel that they're at a distinct advantage for not conforming to the generally accepted best weapon. Okay. All right, let's check it out. AK-47, Black Ops Cold War, headshot multiplier decreased. Upper torso multiplier decreased. So a little bit of a nerf to the AK. AK-47 Modern Warfare, upper torso multiplier decreased. C58, headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.58. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1. Lower torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. Maximum damage range increased by 8%. Recoil increased. Headshot multiplier increased from 1.5 to 1.55. This is the AMAX, excuse me. All right, so now we're on the AMAX. Headshot multiplier increased. Upper torso multiplier decreased. Assault Rifle Bravo, Modern Warfare. Assault Rifle Bravo, Modern Warfare. The FAL, headshot multiplier decreased from 2.05 to 1. Holy crap, the FAL just got hammered. FAR 83, Black Ops Cold War. Maximum damage decreased from 31 to 29. Recoil increased. FFAR, headshot multiplier decreased from 1.5 to 1.4. Maximum damage decreased from 27 to 25. Minimum damage decreased from 25 to 23. Max damage range decreased by 20%. Neck multiplier increased from 1 to 1.2. Assault Rifle Golf, Modern Warfare. This is the SCAR again. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.1. Growl, 5.56. Minimum damage increased from 22 to 24. Okay, little grab, baby growl buff. Groza, max damage decreased from 28 to 27. Maximum damage range increased by 4.5%. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.5. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.12. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. Recoil pattern smooth. Okay, not sure what that exactly means. The Krieg 6. Minimum damage increased from 25 to 26. Krieg could be maybe good. M13 buff. Minimum damage increased from 19 to 20. Assault Rifle Charlie, Modern Warfare. It's the M4. Max damage, max damage decreased from 28 to 27. Minimum damage increased from 22 to 23. Odin. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.3 to 1.2. Okay, this gun wasn't good anyways. I don't but we'll see. QBZ. Minimum damage increased from 22 to 24. Base movement speed reduced by 3%. ADS speed, movement speed reduced by 5%. Upper torso multiplier increased from 1.1 to 1.2. Lower torso multiplier increased from 1 to 1.1. Ram 7 getting a nerf. Maximum damage decreased from 28 to 26. XM4. Max damage decreased from 32 to 30. And damage decreased from 28 to 27. ADS speed decreased slightly. Recoil increased slightly. Light machine guns. M60. Maximum damage increased from 36 to 37. Headshot multiplier increased from 1.5 to 1.6. MG34. Max damage decreased from 31 to 29. Minimum damage decreased from 28 to 27. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.5 to 1.4. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. A lot here. ADS, I think the takeaways is a lot of changes. The guns that weren't very powerful that were accurate got a little bit of buffs. The guns that were powerful that weren't that accurate got a little bit of nerf. MG82, Black Ops Cold War, ADS speed decreased slightly. Okay. Light Machine Gun Alpha, Modern Warfare, PKM. Max damage increased 31 to 32. Max damage range decreased by 7%. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. SA-87, upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.1. Light Machine Gun Alpha, Black Ops Cold War. Max damage decreased from 34 to 33. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. Swiss K31, Black Ops Cold War. ADS animation updated. Now shares base reticle. Subs. AK-74U. Max damage decreased from 35 to 31. Minimum damage increased from 25 to 26. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.6. Upper torso multiplier increased from 1 to 1.1. Bullet velocity increased by 5%. Feels like a bit of a nerf. It's hard for me to tell. Submachine Gun Alpha, Modern Warfare. Submachine Gun Alpha is the AUG. Minimum damage increased from 25 to 26. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.47. Bullfrog. Max damage decreased from 32 to 31. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.5. Left to upper arm multiplier increased from 0.9 to 1. Right upper arm 0.9 to 1. Left and right legs upper 0.9 to 1. KSP 45. Black Ops Cold War. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.57. Okay. LC 10. Max damage decreased from 30 to 27. Min damage decreased from 25 to 24. Headshot multiplier decrease. So this just got a straight up nerf. The LC10 I don't think was the top dog in its class anyways. Mac 10, max damage decreased from 24 to 23. Min damage decreased from 20 to 19. Milano, recoil increased slightly. Max damage range decreased by 12%. Good change. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.38. Milano's not a assault rifle anymore. Okay. Submachine Gun Alpha, Black Ops Cold War. Max damage decreased from 33 to 31. Min damage decreased from 25 to 24. Nail Gun. Max damage decreased from 50 to 46. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.45. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.28 to 1. Things, so that's done. Submachine Gun Echo. Modern Warfare. Max damage decreased from 35 to 34. Min damage increased from 25 to 26. PPSH 401. Black Ops Cold War. Max damage decreased from 28 to 26. Oh, and just so we're clear, the Submachine Gun Echo is the Bison. The Bison saw a small buff in the last patch and small nerf in this one. ISO, min damage increased from 25 to 21. ISO might be good. Machine Gun Delta, minimum damage increased from 25 to 26. And that is the Uzi. Also could be sneaky good. Fennec. Max damage decreased from 25 to 24. Min damage decreased from 20 to 19. Tactical Rifle Charlie. I think has to be the AUG. By the way, it's no. Tactical Rifle Charlie is the. So Tactical Rifle Charlie, the AUG headshot multiplier decreased from 1.8 to 1.7. Carve point 2. Black Ops Cold War headshot multiplier decreased from 1.7 to 1.6. M16. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.8 to 1.6. Attachments. Black Ops Cold War sniper optics with 4 times or greater magnification will now state they have optic glint. Okay, this is a good quality of life change. Operators, Weaver, attainable in store. Looks like kind of cool. All right. So it looks like a lot of gun changes. Hard to tell what's going to be good. My money is on the guns that they make the newest skin for. Guys, thank you for stopping in. I hope that was, I guess, what you wanted to see. That's super basic, I feel like.